Hello and welcome to the Magic the Blabbering podcast. I'm your host, Nick, with Josh. And today we're going to talk some things Spider-Man, some things MagicCon. How are you doing, Josh?
I'm doing great, Nick. How about yourself?
Doing all right. A little sleepy. Saw some Demon Slayer.
Yeah, how was
Stayed up
it?
a little late at the. It was like 2.5 hours, and the seats at the theater we're at, my butt was hurting. They were not comfortable, but it was great. I was very happy to see it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually watched. I finished Avatar last night, so
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Let's
It was
go.
the finale was it just like went really fast. It seemed like it's like they were trying to invade during the eclipse, and then like the next minute they're just going on to the full on invasion during the comet and everything, and yeah, it was pretty good. I
Yeah.
liked I love how he just like gets knocked back and then he his like chakras aligned when he hits his back
Yep.
and then he just goes
It's like,
Super
oh
Saiyan.
yeah. It's like,
Yeah, it was
ooh, that
pretty
hit
good.
the right spot in my back.
I've been there
Like,
before.
oh, like nothing feels better than aligning my spinal column just like this.
Yeah. So
It
yeah,
was
it
from
was.
sleeping 100 years in ice. He just had the wrong. I was like, ah,
But yeah, it was pretty good. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the set. I've been theory crafting all these cards. While we're watching it, me and my wife, as she enjoyed it. She didn't expect it. She didn't expect it. She's like, I thought it was gonna be all very like childish and everything, and she enjoyed it. So yeah, it was
awesome.
fun. So yeah, looking forward to the set. There was a I forget the name. It was like a lizard eel or something last night that they were riding into the battle, and I was like, they're like, it's the fastest thing on land and the fastest thing on the ocean or on water or whatever. And I was like, okay, so this is a tutu with haste and island walk, and so
Yep.
yeah, so it was pretty
Eel
good though.
hound? Is it the eel
Eel
hound?
hound, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh my gosh, I
yeah,
forgot about
yeah. So,
that.
but
That's so sick. Yeah. Now you got to watch Legend of Korra. So whenever we get closer to that next crossover, that's the sequel series.
oh, I didn't know there
So
was a sequel series to that. Okay.
yeah.
What's
Yep.
that?
Sequel series.
What's the lore with that?
So it's like in the future, Aang has it's like I don't know, maybe 50 years in the future or something.
Okay.
It takes place in what is like virtually New York City in that world. It's post all the Fire Nation stuff. Aang is not with us because we have a new avatar, and the avatar goes in a cycle.
Yeah.
So it takes place after Korra. She's the avatar, and it starts a lot different because she, as you remember through the series, you're like Aang's learning all the elements. Well, actually, when you start the series, she's already adept at like three of the four elements,
Okay.
and it's kind of interesting. And it goes into like deeper lore of all the different elementals and other factions. It
Hmm.
makes the world like it changes the context of the world. Each of the books in that are more about different styles of governance, actually. So it's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Hmm.
The first season's really good. The second season, maybe not. And then the third, I think there's four seasons. Yeah, the third and fourth season are pretty awesome. So second season, people argue about that one being good,
Okay.
but high recommend. I think it was good. Used to watch it after we would do draft on Sundays at our local game store. We'd all go watch it because it came out on Sundays back in the
Mm,
day, and it
okay.
was awesome. So high recommend.
Yeah. So,
Looking forward to seeing that.
so we finally saw Sozin's Comet, and I know we talked about that. There's for sure going to be a Sozin's Comet card. They've confirmed that, and we thought it was going to be
Oh yeah.
like a Star of Extinction type card, but I think it's actually, I think it's going to be like an anthem for red creatures. Is it's like an
Ooh,
enchantment that's like all red creatures get +1, +0, or +2, +2, or something like that. So yeah, that's
I
that's
can
my
see that.
that's my prediction on the Sozin's Comet card.
Okay. Okay.
Because they
Yeah.
became really powerful, when the comet showed up. So maybe we'll get an Eclipse card and it'll you know debuff red creatures or something too. I don't know, but
That'd
yeah, that's my
be awesome.
called shot on the Sozin's Comet card. Is
All
it's a
right. All
it's a
right.
buff for red creatures somehow. So
We got the lizard with Island Walk and Haste.
yeah,
We got a But we got to get Azula. We got to figure out what she does. She does lightning, so I want to know
Yeah.
what that
Well, that,
looks
like
like.
they got
So,
to bring back Lightning Bolt, right? I mean, Lightning Bolt's been in
oh yeah,
standard, a few times. They've got to bring that back.
yeah.
It's not
Ooh.
too powerful. So,
I
yeah.
love that card. So whatever. That was hot. I
Yeah.
love one of the first Magic cards I ever played with. They brought it back in 2010. It's a
Yeah.
little overpowered. It kills too many creatures, but I've seen standard. I don't even know if
Yeah.
that matters anymore. Cards do one
Yeah.
thing
Oh,
is
for
not enough
sure.
things. So
Yeah, and
I
Lightning
don't
Bolt's
know.
been in standard, a number of times. So, and
Yeah.
it hasn't been like, a problem, a major problem like some of the cards nowadays, but
In the context of current Magic, I'm like, you could probably have all the old staples. You have
yeah.
Counterspell, Swords to Plowshares, Wrath of God, Lightning Bolt. Like
Yeah.
it would not do any. Dark Ritual would be the line. I think Dark Ritual is still the line. Like that
Yeah,
card's still a
yeah.
little too busted.
Well, what about the
You know.
Moxes or Black Lotus?
Well, yes, also that. None of
Okay.
that. We're heading in that direction. Like let's. Nope.
So we just finished the Avatar last night, and then we're going to do Spider-Man pre-release this weekend. So I'm not as
Nice.
excited about Spider-Man as I am about Avatar, but I mean, I don't know. The set seems weird. Like I think there was an article about how what the timeline was of this. So it did start out as a small set, like Assassin's Creed, and then they saw how we reacted to Assassin's Creed in the March of the Machines aftermath, and they're like, "Oh crap, we got to fix this," and so they started
Oh,
adding more cards into Spider-Man, and kind of pump those numbers up on that. And I don't know that the quality of the set I think suffered from that fact. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm
I didn't
not.
know that. That explains a bit more why they're
Yeah.
so. Some of the designs are a little off because it seems like there's a great like mayhem symbiote theme going on. Like there's lots of symbiote stuff. Maybe it was going to be like symbiote heavy. Mayhem was
I
like a really good mechanic.
Yeah.
So,
I think maybe there wasn't going to be as many symbiotes, and they're just like low hanging fruit. They pulled those in,
oh, maybe it could be
at the last
opposite. Yeah.
minute. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the story on the Spider-Man set is they kind of cram some stuff in at the last minute, and then we've got the Through the Omen paths, and everybody's hyped for Fleam now. There's
Yeah.
all
Flame.
the Fleam memes going around. So
Flame.
yeah. Yeah, I bet next year at MagicCon we'll see some Fleam plushies. We've got I've got the Fibblethip plushie over here. They're gonna have a loot at Atlanta, and so yeah, I bet next year they're gonna have a Fleam. So everybody's got Fleam.
You just cross that card's art just crossed the threshold. Like we already expected stupid stuff from or this from the Omen Pass, and it was so dumb looking that it was just like yes.
Yeah, so
It's like
everybody's
you're the
got
best.
everybody's got Fleam fever right now. So Fleam is so, but and then so we got Spider-Man pre-release this weekend, and then Monday a new Secret Lair drops. We've got a Spider-Man Secret Lair, and I don't know the Spider-Man Secret Lairs. There's I think 4 or 5 of them, and 2 of them are exactly the same though. And the Spider-Man ones they're mid, and then the Venom ones I think are really good. So let's go through the
Yeah.
Spider-Man ones real quick.
Yeah,
Um,
so we have Secret Lair X Marvel Spider-Man Daily Bugle breaking news. This was the first one they spoiled, actually a bit advanced of all the rest of them. It comes with Factor Fiction, Frantic Search, Scheming Symmetry, Blasphemous Act, and Impact Tremors. Um,
Yeah, and
and then,
so like the front of them, they look like the Daily Bugle, newspaper, and they've got headline. The headline is the card name, and yeah, what's the best card in this one? Blasphemous Act, Factor
I
Fiction.
guess,
Yeah,
like for value, because everyone plays Blasphemous Act.
yeah,
Frantic
the
Search is a great card too. Impact Tremors has been expensive at times, but I doubt it's expensive anymore. Really, there's not a lot of monetary value in these.
yeah. I like I mean if I'm running Impact Trimmers, I'm probably gonna run the Wilds of Eldraine, the bonus sheet off that. So yeah,
Yeah, none of these arts are like screaming to me like I want it, you know.
yeah. The I think that probably the scheming symmetry has probably the best art. It's kind of cool there, but
Yeah. Well, and some of them don't even like make like Frantic Search makes sense. Factor Fiction, it's just him shooting webs.
yeah,
Impact Tremors has the Rhino, so that makes sense to me.
yeah,
But then the Blasphemous Act is just like Spider-Man and Green Goblins in the background. I'm like, am I missing something here? You know, like is
yeah.
this
Well,
like,
the Green Goblin's making stuff explode. Maybe
yeah.
I don't know.
I guess he's framing that he's teamed up with the Green Goblin, so that's like the idea, because you know they're always spinning that Spider-Man's the jerk of the Daily Bugle.
Yeah,
It says Daily Bugle under attack, so Spider-Man Rhino strikes the city on impact tremors. Oh yes, Kimmy Cemetery. Can New York handle two masked menaces?
yeah,
All right, okay, there's some fun there, but you know, if you like it and you're a Spider-Man fan, get in. I like the old school time. It looks like newspaper. It's pretty cool.
yeah. Then we've got the heroic deeds, which is ephemerate, three visits, lightning greaves, soul ring, and command tower, and these are, kind of your cartoon comic book art, just just there on the cards. Um,
What are those shoes? What are those?
yeah, lightning greaves. So we've
Yeah.
got the spider specific soul ring. That's the his Spidey belt, and then command
Uh-huh.
tower. What is that? Is that the Daily Bugle building?
I'm guessing.
I can't tell.
And maybe it's some giant building. Could be Oscorp for all I know. It doesn't say
Oh
anything
yeah,
on it.
maybe.
So.
Yeah. And then we've got
Um,
the three
the three visits is
visits.
a good image of the three.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was it Gwenum and or not Gwenum. Gwen.
Yeah, it's
What is her
Gwenum.
name?
Is it
No,
not
no,
Gwenum?
that's the Venom Gwen. This is
Ghost
Spider Gwen,
Spider. Ghost Spider.
Ghost Spider, yeah. And then Miles Morales.
Yeah. Yeah,
Then
and then
Ephemerates, I don't really get that one. It's just him and another one of him behind him,
no,
like web slinging, saving people.
I think that's a reflection on the building, maybe. Yeah, because
Oh, yeah, yeah.
he's saving the little girl, which kind of it's kind of what the card does. And maybe and
Okay.
oh, it has rebound, so maybe like that's the reflection is it doing a another time.
Doing
So
it twice.
yeah,
Okay. All right. I like it.
yeah,
I
it's
forget Spider-Man has a belt. It's so like subtle, and even in the animated series, take out his little web shooter canisters, put them in. I'm
yeah.
like, oh yeah, he does have a Spidey belt with that symbol even.
Yeah, I that's mostly like they don't talk about that in like the Marvel movies and stuff. I don't
No.
believe, but that's I remember it from the cartoon though, the TV show.
Yeah, he's had the shooters, but I don't think he had the belt ever in the movies.
Yeah.
And then in some of the movies, he just squirts it out of his hand. So, um,
Then we got
and then we have
one
what?
I'm excited about. This one. This is it's called Mana Symbiote, and it is Venom planes, but they're in like the oil slick style from the complete bundle. These look super sick. I can't. I'm definitely gonna try to get these. I'm starting to collect all the foil lands, and so I'm gonna need these. These are gonna look really
Mhm.
cool. Yeah. So it's got Venom on all of them. I believe it's Venom on all of them, and kind of a
I would
fractured
assume if
like.
you're gonna place Venom as your commander, you're gonna need the Jund colored one.
Mm,
That swamp is perfection.
yeah, the planes I think looks pretty sick too, where it half off, half on,
Yeah.
mask and stuff. The the mountain. I don't know. I maybe would have went like Carnage with that, but I mean you can't really tell. So yeah, I dig these lands. I'm definitely gonna try to get these. And then we've
Yeah, I love it.
got another Venom secret layer, Venom Unleashed, and these are they have two versions. One's colored version and one is just an inked version, which is just black and white. But this one looks like probably the most value. We've got Damnation, Dark Ritual, Peer into the Abyss, Tendrils of Agony, and Surgical Extraction. So yeah, this is a good secret layer here. I feel like.
That is one of the coolest parts on some of these cards, and it's really like
Yeah,
just powerful. set of cards. Like you can't go wrong with these. I
Yeah,
do like that they're all black cards. It's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I like the Dark Ritual art. I think that's probably the best one.
Yeah, I'm
Or
in. I'm in on them.
yeah, or the Peer into the Abyss. It's kind of harkens back to the original art on Peer into the Abyss. With the guy that
Yeah, it does.
just like it's just like the guy's face. So, but like I said, there's two versions of those, and then we've got the. I think this is the last one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Villainous Plots, which is Deadly Dispute, Go for the Throat, Lightning Greaves, and then we got a Soul Ring, a Command Tower. But this is the
Oh, there's
villains.
Oscorp
Yeah,
on
that's
this command
Oscorp
tower.
on this Command Tower, and then Adak Ok is on this Soul Ring. So it's
Yeah.
he's like standing in front of one of the portals. So
Yeah,
that's
Deadly
the
Dispute has Black Cat. Go
hmm
for the Throat has the lizard. That one has really cool art.
yeah,
And then Lightning Greaves has, I believe that's
Electro.
Electro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I always remember Shocker from Spider-Man for some reason. I felt like he was in like so many episodes. So every time I see him, I'm like, this isn't the electric guy I remember. And I'm like, no, where's Shocker at?
Yeah, so these go on sale
Yeah.
on Monday. What is that? The 20? No, what is Monday?
What day is the 22nd?
Oh, yeah, 22nd. So these go on sale Monday the 22nd on the Secret Lair website, and then we had a surprise Secret Lair spoiled this week too. On the it was on the Magic live stream, weekly stream, and it's the Extra Life Secret Lair, which is the charity that
Secret
they.
Lair X Play-Doh.
Yeah, so the Extra Life is the like charity that they have. They're at almost all the MagicCons that I've been to, and so it's like a charity for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So this is kind of a fundraiser for that, and each year they do one, and they're a lot of times they're like kind of kid themed because they did the one a couple years ago where it was the kids' drawings of all the creatures in the secret lair, and then they had the artist do a version of the kids' drawings. That was the for Extra Life. Last year was the like 8-bit video game Nicol Bolas Fibblethip. I think it was Fibblethip
Mhm.
one, and then this year is Play-Doh. And some of
Yep.
these, I think they look pretty cool. It seems like some decent value here. We got Wormcoil Engine, which I think is for me the coolest. We got what Academy Manufacturer. It's probably the most expensive card in here. What are the other? I think there's four cards, right? What?
Green Sleeves Morrow Sorcerer
Mm-hmm.
and Polyraptor.
Oh yeah, Polyraptor. Yeah, that's a good one too. It looks pretty cool. This little Play-Doh dinosaur. So yeah, so it's actual like Play-Doh figures that they've put in like a little diorama and just put these on magic cards. But I think I like them. They're bright colored and everything. So yeah,
No, they look lovely.
yeah.
And
I
then
I hope they
you
have
see the
these.
little like a Johnny Extra Life image this year is super cute. He's like a tiny little kitty.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
It's just down
uh,
below. Features. Um, looks like it's just a little extra card, maybe. Extra Life logo depicting a lovable Leonin and Johnny. He's been, I believe, the mascot of all of our Extra
yeah,
Lives, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. Last year it was like the 8-bit, 8-bit of Johnny, and yeah.
It looks
So
like you get a T-shirt and Ultra Pro charity products, or an Extra Life T-shirt with a Johnny and a playmat with a Johnny on it. So now you
yeah,
can spend your magic bucks on some cards you want and support um, some charity. So a win-win.
yeah. So this drops on September 29th, and then this is one where they're going to print to demand or have a bunch available. So it goes through November 9th. So they a lot of times when they do the charity secret layers, like they had this one here. Um, they had
Oh yeah,
this was a charity secret layer. They you do print to demand on those. So when the money's going to charity, then they print to demand, which so it just tells me that they could be doing this all along. Um, So we
Yeah.
will be
Oh,
able to get these at MagicCon Atlanta too. So I'm happy about that. I won't have to pay a second round of shipping because I'll get the try to get these Spider-Man ones, and then I'll try to pick up the Play-Doh ones in Atlanta. So I'm
looks
sure
like you
they'll.
can also get them as cosmetics on MTG Arena too, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I get there's
yeah.
probably sleeves that you can get on um, Arena too. So yeah, which is so this is
Oh, those are
interesting.
yeah.
They've got
Oh, those
Ultra.
might be sleeves.
Yeah, it's the sleeves with it says Extra Life 2025 and it's got a
Oh.
Johnny on it. Yeah, and
Oh,
then
those are
there's a
sleeves. Okay, sweet.
yeah there's it's called Squishful Thinking card styles, so you can get the because it's I guess Squishful Thinking is the name of the drop, so you can get those card styles on Arena. It's 3,000 gems,
Nice.
and then Ultra Pro on their website has got the T-shirt and playmat that you can order too. So
Awesome, awesome.
yeah, so excited to get this at Atlanta, so I don't have to pay the extra shipping costs after getting Spider-Man. So yeah, I'll try to pick some of these up. They I play Warm Coil Engine, in a few of my decks. So, and my son has a dinosaur deck that Polyraptor will go in. So yeah, yeah. So
Awesome. That's gonna be sweet. To get attacked by Play-Doh dinosaurs.
yeah.
I do want to, before we get too far along, I did see an amazing meme earlier this week. And it was a picture of a card that I overlooked from the Spider-Man spoiler. It's an uncommon. It's called Supportive Parents.
Oh
It's
yeah.
2 and a green for a 3/3. It says human creature, citizen. Tap 2 untap creatures you control, add 1 mana of any color. Um, the best part was the comment said, Magic's getting a little too unrealistic with these universes beyond.
Oh, I heard. So they're bringing back fantasy to universes beyond, and they showed the
That's
supportive
it.
parents card.
It's a little too unrealistic. It was great.
So yeah, so speaking of MagicCon Atlanta, going to be there next week, and
Mhm.
going to be doing some fun stuff. I just put out a video about MagicCon. And so go check that video out if you're interested in what MagicCon is all about. You've seen me talk about MagicCon, and it's honestly one of my favorite things about Magic nowadays is these festivals that we get to go through 3 times a year, and meet up with friends that we know online and play some games. And yeah, it's just a fun time. I get to do set symbol challenge there, so I've been able to do that at every MagicCon this year. And if you don't know what set symbol challenge is, I've got this box and it's full of set symbols. So let's see. You want to play?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
in.
How
Challenge
well
me.
how well do you know your set symbols, Nick?
Anything before 2015, I know pretty well.
What about like box sets and dual decks?
I think I do okay.
Okay, let's you want to try older sets? Let's do older sets.
Yeah, older
Okay.
sets for sure. I
All
got
right.
it in the
You got to
bag.
get 2 out of 3, and you get a pass on one of them. So we're gonna start here with
Dark Ascension.
Dark Ascension. Okay. Back a little bit. Oh, that's an easy one. You got this.
Time Spiral.
Okay. All right. That's 2 out of 3. Let's see if you can go.
Oh shit.
I
Urza's Saga.
think it's Urza's Saga. Yes. Yeah, I have it written on the back there. It's
Okay, I
Urza's
know him
Saga.
then. That one's the first one. Okay.
All right. How
Phew,
about how
okay, that
about
was
how about
scary.
this one? How about this one? This is a dual deck.
Jace vs. Chandra?
That is
No,
Jace
no.
vs. Chandra.
Speed
Yep.
ver Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
that's
Okay.
that's
I
Jace
was
vs.
like,
Chandra. Yep. There's like
okay.
four of them that
I
look.
own that one.
Yeah, there's like 4 of them that look almost identical. There's the Venser versus Koth, Elspeth versus Tezzeret. Those all look very similar. All right, we'll do one more.
Okay.
These are box sets here. This is a box set.
Divine vs. Demonic?
It's a From the Vault,
Oh, from the
actually.
Vault Angels.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was
All right.
close.
Well, you passed. You know your set symbol, so
Yeah.
that's a little taste of what you can see if you come see me at MagicCon Atlanta. I did it in Vegas, and I lost all of my footage from Vegas. So
Ugh.
yeah, so this is a kind of a crazy story. So I bought a new SD card on Amazon, which was, I guess, my first mistake, and took it to Atlanta or took it to Vegas and recorded, all my stuff. Was recording all the set symbol challenge videos or contestants there, and we're almost done with time's almost up on the me doing the set symbol challenge, and the SD card fails. Okay, so I was like, okay, well, I'll put it in my computer back at the hotel, see if I can get it to work. We recorded, I think, two or three on my wife's phone, because, like I said, we were, the time our time slot was about up, by when that happens. So we go back to the hotel that night. I put the SD card in. It pops up, says there's like 63 gigs of data on the card. I was like, okay, well, hopefully it's not all lost. And so then get home, put the SD card in. Does not, nothing comes up. It won't even recognize the SD card. I try it multiple times, multiple different computers. Nothing. So I sent it off to this place to get the data recovered off of it. Right. I was like, well, hopefully, I can at least kind of salvage all the footage from Vegas. And turns out that it was a counterfeit SD card that Amazon
Oh,
sold me. Yeah. So, like if they popped it open and there's like a little like micro SD card in there inside the like regular size SD card. Yeah, and so so yeah,
huh.
it's all gone. All the footage is gone. So if you're buying SD cards on Amazon, beware. But I do have a new card for. I have two cards now for Atlanta, and they're legit cards. So hopefully we don't lose any of the footage there. But if you did the set symbol challenge in Vegas, I'm sorry. I'm probably not gonna have you're not gonna see yourself on any of my videos because the footage is gone. So
Welcome to
yeah,
America. You have to audit everything.
yeah.
Audit everything.
Like I can maybe get the footage back. Like they could try to recover it. It's gonna be like $2,500, and it's just like, I can't justify that. So we'll just try again in Atlanta, I guess. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Saturday I'll be doing the set symbol challenge in the creators area. Sunday I'll have a meet and greet. So I'll have my giant land binders there, and you can come up, sign one of the lands. I am like 15-ish cards away from having all of them. So yeah, I'll actually
what are
have
you
to.
missing? Are they all
Uh,
beta and alpha?
so I'm missing Mystery Booster 2 lands, the snow lands. I'm missing four of those, which I do have a line on those. Somebody is hopefully going to bring those to Atlanta for me. I'm missing a double Masters Mountain, and then the rest are Alpha and Beta. Yeah, so
Okay.
I've got like half of the Alpha, just over half the Alpha lands, and probably a third of the Beta lands. And so yeah, I need those to have all of them. And then when we get to Atlanta, I'll need the Spider-Man ones too. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, because it
that
releases
should be
that it
easy.
releases that day. So if you see me in Atlanta, come up and give me a Spider-Man land. You can sign it, and I'll throw it in the binder. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
so
gosh.
yeah, so starting on the foil ones here coming up soon. So I've been talking to the company that makes the binders. They're Collect a Beast Binders is the name of the brand. So if you go to just Google Collect a Beast, or if you go to my Amazon storefront, I've got them there, and so they are hopefully going to hook me up with some binders for the foil, so I can get that started. So. And I know you gave me a bunch of foil lands when I was in there about a
I
month
did.
ago. So yeah, I got a good jump on that. So yeah,
Yeah. I don't know, probably like 30 or 30 of them, maybe.
yeah.
Maybe
No,
more. I
it
don't know.
was no, it was a stack. It was probably, I don't know,
Is a ton.
it's 50 probably. Yeah,
Is like this big, maybe?
yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good. pretty good pile of random lands that I've acquired from drafting and opening packs for years and years through my land box,
Yeah.
helping the cause.
Yeah, right now though,
Helping
man,
cause.
I am going through every single card here and putting it online. So
Yeah.
I use MTG Collection Builder. That's the website I use. I might talk to I think his name's Ryan that runs it. I might talk to him and see if we can get him on the podcast to come talk about it. Because he's like updating the website right now. And But he uses like Scryfall. So every card that's on Scryfall is on the MTG
Oh,
Collection
nice.
Builder. Yeah. And so what I'm doing is I'm going through all my sets and counting each card, typing that number in, and yeah, I'm up to I'm about finished. I'll finish the Theros block today, and then start on cons today too.
Oh,
And
nice.
so yeah, so I'm like not quite a quarter of the way through. So I haven't done any of the core sets yet, so I'm saving those for last because I got a bunch of white border cards that I've really got to scrutinize and see is this third or fourth edition, and because it's like just the subtle difference in the border that you got to look at. So
So speaking of cons and stuff, so my cube was originally supposed to be, like old school stuff. We've gone a little bit beyond.
it snowballed.
So yeah, it's getting a little like harder to contain. Well, because I'm realizing, and I kind of understand. I've kind of known this from like even building decks. When you build like a weird deck,
Uh huh.
because they'll make the commander decks now. They're like, we need to make some cards, like a handful of cards to make the deck work. So I understand why the designers do that. But like limited, it's also the same. You need certain creatures, certain aspects at certain mana costs.
Yeah.
You can't just have everything be at like these gluts. So there's been a couple of times where I'm like, "Ooh, I can't find anything that matches this like thing that I need." And then I had to go into the future and go, okay, what exists? Um, it's not been too many, but I've also been like, you know what? This is for me for fun. So I've reached into the future a little bit for some cards that are from sets that I really love.
Yeah.
Like I was really happy to put in some level up cards,
Oh yeah.
and then like finding some cards from the future, like Silver Raven is a 1 blue for a 1/1 blue artifact creature bird. When it enters with flying, when it enters, you surveil one or you scry one. So it's way better than Flying Man and some of the other fairies I was trying to put in there. But it fits an artifact sub theme so that my
Hmm.
cube can have the blue. I want blue to have like an artifact sub theme. So it was just nice to put that in there. And then just trying to find like removal spells that like aren't too broken, but like fit in certain spots, to like add removal to my cube. So like interestingly enough, like I wouldn't have expected, I had to go into a universe beyond set. I was like, you know what? Ice Magic kind of is the card I want. It's an unsummon with some upside. But it's been fun. It's been really fun just kind of going through these cards, and I've actually appreciated several of like old border treatments on some of these cards. Like
Yeah.
Drift of Phantasms having an old border is like perfect. I'm like, oh, it
Yeah.
blends in a little bit
That's from
better.
Ravnica,
So
right? Is that the
yeah,
transmute card? Yeah.
it's from the original Ravnica set. It's like a 05 for 2 and a blue. Flying Defender, you pay 1 blue, and you can discard it. Search your deck for a card with the same mana value, which is 3. Um, but
So
yeah,
you
just like
found a
finding cool cards like that.
there's like a retro from like Return or Ravnica Remastered or whatever.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, it has a
yeah.
retro frame. It's like, oh yeah. Um, Sadly, the vanilla cards I decided aren't cutting the mustard, like for gameplay purposes, because I want the cube to be enjoyable. And as I drafted on Cube Cover, I'm like, all right, I need these like cards to be fun, and you want to pick them. So Windrake had to eat it. He's gone. Handful of just like vanillas that I had in there. I'm like, they're all gone. Just don't care.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. It's been a really fun experience trying to find. So old Magic, like Black had like a weird situation where because everything had to be balanced around Dark Ritual, almost
Yeah.
everything is overcosted and sucks.
Yeah.
Like except for certain random cards. Like so, Dark Ritual's in my cube, but there's only one Dark Ritual. So
Hmm.
like, what are you gonna do about it? So I had to go into the future and pick some cards that are like, oh, where. So I've been really having fun doing that.
Do you
It's
have
how I've been
Lightning
interacting
Bolt?
with Magic Molly.
Do you have
Oh yeah,
Lightning?
oh yeah,
Do you have Doomblade?
oh yeah, Yep. Lightning Bolt, Doomblade, Wrath of God, Swords to Plowshares,
Okay, so you got all of them.
Counter Spell.
Yeah.
All the classics are in here.
Do you have
Like you
Tim?
play this cube, Tim? No, Tim.
No
Tim.
Tim?
I still want it to be true to the colors as I see them. Pinging's just
Oh,
not a blue thing.
okay.
So like they've reinvented like the so this I started with M10 and I added up cards to make it go over, which I don't know, that would probably wasn't the best set to start with, but I chose M10 and I kind of like pieced cards in that kept type, so I had enough auras, enchantments, sorceries, and I've been going through and combing through stuff and trying to edit it to make sure I have enough removal and more engaging gameplay. One of the fun things that I did while I was looking for this, I found out blue white in my cube already lended itself to having a toughness boosting theme.
Oh yeah.
So when I was looking at blue white cards, um, I was trying to find a replacement for Holy Strength, which is just one white for +1/+2 aura. Most we know, but some people might not even know what Holy Strength is anymore. Um, for a card called Solid Footing, which is a flash enchantment, which aura that gives a creature +1/+1. It gets vigilance and assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. So I already had that card in the cube, and I was like thinking about it. And then I saw High Alert, which is a one, a blue, and a white for an enchantment. And it says creatures you control assign damage equal to their toughness rather than their power. I think it also lets your walls attack. Yeah, creatures with the defender can attack as though they didn't have defender. It also has pay two, a blue, and a white, and it lets you untap a creature. So what's really cool is if you're in blue white and you have Morphling, you just pump it in the like pump its butt and it can hit you for like 10. So there's just like been like some really fun interactions. I'm like, oh, this so I'm just obsessing over this, just kind of like trying to balance it here and there, trying to make sure I'm not putting stuff too high, too low.
It's kind of
But
funny
yeah, I've been
going.
having a blast.
It's kind of funny, I've been like I said, going through my collection and putting stuff online. I've been noticing some cards, that I didn't really like put together or take notice of before. So you mentioned Morphling. There in I think Time Spiral there was Torchling, which was the
Yep.
red version, and then I think it was Shards of Alara. There was Thornling, which was the green
Yep.
version. So we haven't seen a black or white version yet. Do you think we'll ever get a
Oh,
black or white?
no,
Oh, we
we
do.
do have those actually.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
What
just
are they?
way further in the future.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Blightling and or it's Rightling, I think, and Brightling. The
What?
black one has like Undying, and the white one like returns to your hand. One's
Okay.
from a Modern Masters. I think they're both from Modern Masters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, they
I
do
don't.
exist. We
Okay.
have one for each color.
Okay. So I
The
didn't.
white one is awesome. The white one is awesome. The
Yeah.
black one is not that great.
I don't
Well,
really.
it's probably fine.
I don't really interact with the master sets a whole lot. So wait. So it wouldn't have been a master set because masters are all reprints, right?
Or sorry,
Horizons, Modern Horizons.
Horizons.
Okay. Okay.
Horizons. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. I haven't
Yeah,
got. I
so
haven't got
they've
to.
completed that.
Okay. I haven't got to that
And they
yet.
even
So.
upgraded Morphling with Aetherling. So to
Oh,
make it
really?
more. Yeah, Aetherling is the upgrade of Morphling because it works under the new rules. Which I'm still deciding if I want to do damage on the stack in my cube and stuff like that.
But you.
The weird
I
choices I
think.
have to make. I have like yeah, I have Fires Yama Maya in my cube,
Uh
but
huh.
I'm like, do I put Rhythm of the Wild? But I think Rhythm of the Wild's actually a little too OP for my cube, so I'm
Yeah.
like +1 counters making everything big. I'm like that might be a little too much, you know.
So Morthwain is on the reserve list, right? That may be why they kind of
Yeah,
updated it too. So
say anything. I don't want it. It's $12. I might need to get a copy. I don't want anyone to know me wanting a more fling.
that's from what?
Yeah,
Is that from Urza Saga? It's from one of the
yeah. I
Urza
believe it's
sets,
from Urza
right?
Saga. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see. It has such cool art. I love that card's art.
yeah.
That's also my thing. This cube is full of arts that I'm like, oh yeah,
So you're
yeah.
going,
Morphling
you're
is
like
from Saga.
going down and getting like the specific versions of different arts and stuff for these. Okay.
Yep, trying to make sure they're the right art. Some when I had more vanillas in here, I was gonna get all the like some like Windrakes from like Portal,
Uh
and they
huh.
have like all these like goofy old arts, and like I had like Air Elemental in here at one point, and I was like, they look crazy. I
Yeah.
was like aesthetically it looked right, but I'm also about the gameplay. I can't wait to play it because I'm not done, but when I play it, I'm sure I'm going to see some abhorrent power discrepancies that I'm not ready for. Like I put Moloku in the cube. I haven't played with Moloku in
Yeah.
a long time, and I'm like, this card's probably going to be busted in my cube. You just would play Moloku, bounce all your lands, and you just murder somebody. But yeah, I'm loving it.
so
Put
when
some cool cards in here.
so when do you like when do you make like when do you finish and make the call that you're gonna start putting physical cards together? What's that look like?
Probably when I go to draft it on Cube Cobra, I pick every color combination, and I feel like I try to draft each color combination, and all the decks seem interesting and fun. And then when I go to play it, I let people tell me it's fun or not. And then also if like one of the colors just blows the other ones out of the water. Um, I had a friend's cube who was his mono black was better than everything. Like
Yeah.
you could just draft black and you would just be odds of winning were like significantly higher. I realized I was like all your black creatures were, and it was funny because this cube was kind of weird. It had like power in it, but like the average black creature was like a 5/5. He put like all the creatures like Plague Sliver and Grinning Demon to just be like bam, 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 and the
Yeah.
removal wasn't good enough to kill him. So you just be like, well, I'm gonna beat you in the head with these giant things.
Yeah.
So, but I don't have power in my cube. I'm not a fan of power. I just want iconic cards, you know. I'm waiting for people to get frustrated with how protection works, you know, like Paladin Invec just wrecking somebody again because it's pro red and black. You know, that classic Magic gameplay I started with.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot kill this.
Yeah, because
Good
I was
luck.
looking through. I was just doing Scars of Mirrodin block the other day, and they had the Mirren Crusader and the Phyrexian Crusader that had protection, and then
Yeah.
we was it Blood Knight from Planar Chaos, I think it was
Yep.
the red knight that had protection from white, and yeah, so
Dude,
I
I really kind of wanted to put Blood Knight in this because the red creatures in the past are like pretty woof.
yeah. You have Gargadon in your cube.
No
Great.
Gargadon yet.
Yeah.
The one that like has suspend counters.
Yeah, the suspend one.
No, he's not in here. I have like every so you said Tim, right?
Yeah.
Well, my red, I don't know if it's gonna be too busted because I have like every pinger known to man in red. I have Grim Lavamancer, I have I have Goblin Sharpshooter, I have if you guys you might not even remember this card. Um where is it? Uh Volshock Sorcerer. It was like the original haste Tim. It's a red one for a 1/1. Tap, deal damage to our creature player.
Huh.
I have Jessica Warrior Adept. Also basically the same stats, except it's 2 red and 2, and it's a 3/1 first striker. And then Kamal, which is red 4, 6/1 haste, tap, deal 3 damage to anything. So there's a chance the red deck's going to get a couple things in play, and you're nothing.
Well, then you've
So,
then you've got the Prodigal Pyromancer. That's the like direct red version of Tim, right?
yeah, I was gonna put him in here, but then I was like, all my other Tims are better than him.
You've there's a bunch of them that like they ping and then they untap when they do a damage too.
Yeah. There's the ones from Shadowmoor. It's like it does it straight to the dome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a ton of those in here. I've been
Yeah.
looking for fun cards from the future because I want fun to be on the table, obviously. Like Indomitable Creativity made it in
Hmm.
overworld because my cube doesn't support a lot of mana, like to that mana cost. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have all these crappy goblins in play. It'd be nice if I could flip them into dragons. So it gives me like a chance to make like, you know, Shivan Dragon and Two-Headed Dragon get into play instead of like,
Yeah.
you know, all my derps. So no, it's just been a blast. Just looking at new like old cards and just like how can I make these work? Trying to make green a little bit more rampy so it can actually cast Crush of Worms if you guys remember that card. 9 mana with it also has flashback for 12 mana. Make 3/6/6s. That's all it does. So anyway, I've been having a blast with the cube. That's my Magic experience right now.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing it when you get it done. So
Yeah.
because
And give
I've
me about 2 years.
because definitely played with all those cards. So we've
Yeah,
probably played with a lot of them together.
yeah, yeah.
But
Good old Garrick Wildspeaker. I know I played that against you for sure. So he's in there.
yeah, I remember that. Make the 3/3 right off the bat.
Yeah, bam. Overrun. Oh, such a perfect card.
All right. Well, I do you have anything else today? I think we're just gonna go ahead and get out of
I think
here.
that's it. That's it for me in Magic today,
All right,
Josh.
get out of here. Go play in the Spider-Man pre-release, and then
Hmm.
try to set online all day Monday trying to get these Spider-Man secret layers.
You got it. You got it.
Then pack for MagicCon. So yeah,
Yep.
we'll
And
try
then we'll
to
have many stories.
yeah we'll try to record next week so you have an episode while I'm gone, and then when I come back, hopefully we'll have some guests on from MagicCon. So yeah, and I think it was last week I went over to my friend's house, the one that did the Commander campaign, and talked to him about coming on and talking about that. So that'll be coming up pretty soon too. So definitely after we get back from MagicCon. But yeah, we'll. I'm trying to figure out the logistics because he's going to come over here and be in studio with me. So I've got to figure out cameras and all that and mics and all that stuff. So yeah.
You
Yep.
guys got to be the two-headed giant of Fort Morris or whatever that card. You'd be like, "Arr."
So, all right. Well, good podcast today. Go play Spider Man this weekend. Go check out my video on MagicCon, a short 5-minute video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you next time.
Later.